there is a need to understand the various definitions of the measures of energy before one can carry out the energy analysis of the building. Here the different units may be first one is joule, calorie, British thermal unit, watt second, kilowatt hour, Newton meter. Here first one joule. 1 joule is energy. 1 joule is the energy expended when a force of 1 Newton moves, force of 1 Newton, unit of force is Newton, moves through a distance of 1 meter. Distance of 1 meter. Here, that is the energy required or energy expended when a force of 1 Newton moves through a distance of 1 meter. Or it may also defined in electrical terms as in electrical terms it is defined as 1 watt second. 1 watt second. That is, it is defined as the energy required to move a body with a force of 1 Newton through a distance of 1 meter. Then calorie. This is the thermal energy. Calorie is the unit of thermal energy. That is expended in raising the temperature of 1 gram of water. Temperature of 1 gram of water by 1 degree centigrade. Water by 1 degree centigrade at atmospheric pressure. Here that one is called as a calorie. 1 calorie equals 1 calorie energy equals, we can write 4.9 joules. That is 1 calorie is equivalent to 4.19. This is British thermal unit. This is also thermal energy needed to rise. Energy needed to rise in rising or to rise the temperature to rise the temperature of 1 lb or 1 pound, 1 lb of water through 1 degree centigrade. That unit of temperature is degree centigrade or degree Fahrenheit. Here this one is through 1 degree Fahrenheit. That is, in the earlier case, that is calories, the energy is expanding in raising the temperature of 1 gram of water by 1 degree centigrade at atmospheric pressure. Here British thermal unit, energy needed to rise the temperature of 1 lb of water. That is, for conversion, 1 BTU, British thermal unit, 1 BTU equals 1054 joules. 1054 joules. You have to remember this while calculating the energy. 1 joule equals, or that equals 1.054 kilojoule, kJ, or 252 calories. Remember this. Then kilowatt hour. This is also electrical energy consumed. When 1 kilowatt of water, 1 kilowatt of power is drawn over a period of 1 hour. Here the time is 1 hour and the energy consumed is 1 kilowatt of power. That is electrical energy. Then 1 kilowatt hour, 1 kWh, that equals, kilo means 1000 watts into 1 hour, that is 3060 into 60, that is 3600 seconds. Then this one equals 3.6 into 10 to the power of 6 watt second. That one is watts second. Or that one is 3.6 into 10 to the power of 6 joules, or 3.6 into 10 to the power of 6. This one is 3.6 into 10 to the power of 6 million joules. Here you know the units of energy calculations so far. Then energy content of various fuels we'll discuss it. Here now we'll discuss about energy content of the various fuels. First one is coking coal. Here these are the typical values of the various fuels which we can use in the construction industry for burning or for anything. That is coking coal, that is 6640 kilocalorie, or that is 27.82 million joule per kg. Then steam coal, that one is 5000 calorie, that one equals 20.95 mj per kg, million joules per kg. Then firewood, usually we can use the firewood for burning of brick, that is firewood 3500 to 4750 calorie. That one is 14.72 in Indian condition. This one is 19.9 million joule per kg. If we burn firewood of 1 kg, we will get 14.72, 19.9 million joule. Then charcoal, if we use it, that is 6900 calorie per kg. That is, here by using this we will get, that is 28.9 million joule per kg. Then kerosene, if you use the kerosene as the fuel for burning, that is 10,000 calorie per kg. That one is 41.9 mj per kg. LPG, LPG gas what you are using in your house, that is 41.9 million joule per kg. Diesel, petrol, that is petroleum products, petrol. Here this one is 41.9 each, 41.9 each. This one is also 41.9 million joules per kg. Natural gas, naturally available, that is natural gas, that is 9000 kilo calorie per kg. By using that it will give the energy of 37.7 million joule per kg. Here now we can calculate the energy in the different materials. Here energy in walls. We have to calculate the energy in walls. Burnt brick wall. Here first one, burnt brick wall. In cement mortar 1:6. In cement mortar 1:6. That is without any plaster. We can use, that is usually for 1 cubic meter of 1 cum of brick wall, the size of the brick is 20 by 10 by 10 or 230 by 115 millimeter by 75 millimeter. The number of bricks required for 1 cubic meter of brick wall will have, there is a need of 500 number of bricks, including wastage, everything, wastage and all. This one is 500 number of bricks are required for 1 cubic meter. Then volume of mortar, that is mortar required for filling the joints in between the two bricks, maybe around 25 to 30%, that is including the wastage. We can assume that is 0.30% or it is 0.3 cubic meter. 30% of the volume of the brick masonry. Then energy in brick. Energy in brick is, we have already studied energy in bricks. Assume energy in brick, the energy required for burning. Assume the energy per brick. Here the energy is required for pulverizing or for burning of the brick, that is 4.25 million joule mj per each brick. Then hence the total energy for brick, the total energy in brick, that is the number of bricks multiplied by the energy, that is 500 into 4.25 million joule per brick. That one is 2125 million joule, or this equals 2.125 gigajoule, 10 to the power of 3. Then here this one is the energy in bricks. The energy in mortar, we can use the energy for we can use the mortar for filling the joints. Here mortar may be a mixture of sand and cement in different proportion. Here as per the given condition, that is 1:6 mortar, we have used 1 cum of 1:6 cement mortar, 1:6 cement mortar. That is, here the energy required is 1296 million joule. Then energy in, I told that about 25 to 30% of the motor is required, 30% of the hollow, that is energy in 0.3 we have already taken as, that is 30%, 0.3 cum of motor, that one is here, this is for 1 cubic meter, then that is 0.3 into 1296, this one is 388.8 million joule. Then hence the total energy in 1 cubic meter of brick masonry, 1 cubic meter of brick wall, including the cement mortar for filling of the joint, that one is the summation of those two, that is 2125 million joule plus 388.8 million joule, that equals, the total is 2513.8 million joule, or this one equals 2.54514 million gigajoule. Yeah, this is the energy required for 1 cubic meter of brick wall in cement mortar 1:6 without plastering. If you want including the plastering, then you have to add the cement mortar required for plastering. Then here, if it is with plastering, energy in plastering or in plaster, that is, I told that plaster is by using the cement mortar either 1:6 or 1:5 or 1:4 you can use for plastering. The mortar required here, that one is energy in plaster. Usually 1 cubic meter of wall of 23 centimeter thick, 1 cubic area of 1 cum of wall of 23 centimeter, 230 mm thick, that equals 230 mm thickness, that one equals here 1 divided by 0.23, that one equals 4.3 square meter. Here, if you consider 1 cubic meter of wall of 230 mm thickness, then 1 cubic meter divided by the thickness of the wall, you will get the total area as 4.3 square meter. Then the plaster volume, assume plaster quantity or the cement mortar quantity, plastering cement plaster volume, that is cement mortar. Usually on both sides we can plaster, that is 12 mm thick. Here we can consider both the sides thickness as 2.5 centimeter thick, 12 plus 12, that is 24 millimeter, or we can consider this one as 2.5 centimeter thickness including wastage, including the wastage, that equals here 4.3 is the area of surface area of the wall multiplied by the thickness of the plaster, cement plaster, that is both sides 12 mm, or instead of 2 times we have considered only, instead of that is 12 mm we have considered 25 mm. Then energy in plaster, that one equals here, to calculate the energy first we have to calculate the cement mortar quantity, that is 0.1075 cubic meter of the cement mortar is required for plastering of 1 cubic meter of wall. Then energy in plaster, energy in plaster, that equals 0.1075. Here in the previous case we have considered 1296 million joules, that is 1296 million joules we have taken. Then this one equals 139.32 million joules of energy required for 1 cubic meter of wall for plastering on both the sides, inside as well as outside. Then the total energy, here in the previous case we have considered only the energy required without plastering. If you apply the plastering energy, then total energy required, total energy consumed including plastering, that one is here for brickwork, that is 2513.8 million joule without plastering, plus plastering quantity, that is 139.32 million joules. Then the total energy required for the brick masonry wall including plastering, that is 2653.12 million joules of energy, or if you convert this, that is 2.6 gigajoule per meter cube of wall including plastering. This is the total quantity of the. Usually we are using the stabilized mud blocks, wall, that is one of the alternate to the brick masonry. Here we are constructing SMB wall without plastering. We can avoid the plastering if the surfaces are smooth. We can get a good surface without any plastering, that is by using the stabilized mud blocks, that is SMB wall without plastering in cement soil mortar 1:2:6. Here locally available, that is cement soil mortar. It is a mixture of cement, soil and sand in proportion 1:2:6. Here 1 cubic meter of wall will have the size is usually, the size of the brick is 230 by 190 by 100. Then including the wastage 180 number, that is approximately 180 blocks of size. Here depending upon the size you can increase or decrease the numbers, that is approximately this one is the size of the block is 230 by 190 by 100. Then the number of blocks required is less. Energy in each block, that is we are preparing the blocks by using cement, soil and sand. For cement there is energy needed for the grinding and pulverizing, for grinding and then for burning. Then for soil, that is for excavation and all. Then that is the total energy. For sand, for transportation energy is required. Here the energy per block, after knowing all these things, that is energy in block is found to be 2.6 million joule per each block. Then total energy in block, here the number of blocks is 180, that is 180, and the energy requirement for each block is, that is total is 468 million joules of energy is required. Here for filling of the joints we can use the mortar, that is 1 is to 2 is to 6, cement soil mortar. Soil is locally available, that is the excavated material we can use for the construction. Then here the number of joints are less, hence we can assume 20% of the cubic mortar, 20% of the volume of the wall is required as the mortar, that is because of larger size. The size of the blocks is because of larger size of block. Here the number of joints required available is less. Then energy in 1 is to 2 is to 6, cement soil sand mortar, that one is 865 million joule per meter cube. We have to calculate, or we have to arrive this value, that is 865. The energy in cement, energy in sand, energy in soil, that is, if you can calculate, then you will get, that is 865 million joules. In 0.2, that is 20%, 0.2 CUM, energy required is, energy equals, that is 0.2 into 865 million joules, that one is 173 million joules of energy is required for plastering. Then total energy, that is total energy means energy in blocks and energy in mortar, that is total energy in SMB wall, that is stabilized mud block wall without any plastering. We can avoid the plastering. Here we can save the energy, as well as we can consume cement, lesser quantity of cement, by using the stabilized mud block without any plastering. We can use this directly. We can paint the surface, that is 1 is 468, that is energy required in blocks, and for 1 is to 2 is to 6 cement soil mortar, that is 173 million joules of energy. Then the total energy in SMB wall without plastering, that is 641 million joule, or that one is 0.64 gigajoules. Here this is roughly, here by observing the previous one and this one, here in brick mortar with plastering, that is energy required is, or without plastering, that is 2.513 gigajoules is required in brick masonry, and with cement mortar plastering, that is 2.65. Here without plastering, this one is 0.64 gigajoules. This is roughly less than 1/4 of energy in brick wall with plastering. Hence it is considered as one of the alternative to the brick masonry. We can consume the lesser quantity of the number of blocks and lesser quantity of the energy. Hence it is both cost wise and energy wise, it is economical.